to get this 12 out. I can get the sprocket off. Good bit of thread on there. Oh, wait there. Lovely. Look at here. Bit of a tidy up, I think. And that's my drive sprocket. I'll compare against the new one in a moment. What I want to do is have a look at my engine casings. I've done alright. Just dirt. I've seen so many images online where people have been dealing with holes in the block.
So here I am cleaning things up a little with my trusty toothbrush. And a favoured product of mine, which is Bulldog BDX. It's a lubricant, but it works really well at cleaning things up. And I have to be quite gentle because of the age of this motorcycle, so I can't use anything too aggressive. And one of the things I thought was, when I took that pin out that holds the front sprocket, I thought that was a gasket, but actually it's full of Loctite, so I need to clean out all that area there and make sure all the old Loctite is removed. The reason I don't use WD-40 is because of that lovely oil seal you see there. And in my experience, WD-40 has caused seals to expand with use. So given the age of this motorcycle being about 45 years old, I'm not touching it with WD-40. I use Bulldog BDX. I'm quite happy with it. In all the years I've been using this product, which is linked below, I haven't had any problems with seals expanding, and I don't get any commission for recommending them. So here I am making a right old mess and giving it a bit of a toot to rinse it all off. And there's the final results. Now I have put a little bit of masking tape over the threads, and that's because I'm about to spray the area with GT85. GT85, I really like this product. So you spray it on, and once the solvent evaporates, it kind of ends up being like a dry lubricant, which helps protect the area. It will certainly help protect that seal, and will make that area a lot easier to clean in about 2 years' time when I revisit this job and replace the chain. But you can see there I've removed the bit of masking tape so the inner threads haven't got any GT85 in them. I don't want the Loctite to have to then have a layer of GT85 over it, so I want nice dry threads. I'll use this Loctite, which I think has got a month left before it expires, so I'll dob a bit of that on there. There we go. I should have used more of it. Here comes the new cog. Push it on. Is it a good fit? Yes, look at that. Lovely. And this is a lock washer, which is a washer which is split and then twisted slightly, so as it tries to undo, it bites into the metal both sides and resists undoing. I'm just tightening it up by hand, and then I'll put that 12mm on there and nip it up. I think when I looked up online it said it was 27 Newton meters. You've got to be kidding me. So I gave it a lot more oomph than 27 Newton meters, which I thought was ridiculous. But it's you know, if you want to follow the manual, that's absolutely fine, and the manual is correct. But I just gave it a bit more oomph to ensure it wasn't going to undo in a hurry. There I go, giving it a bit of that. It's got to be close to 45 Newton meters at that point. It's got to be good, right?
This new chain on those sprockets. when it comes to feeding the chain through, I am a big believer in doing it yourself. Don't have anybody help you. Last thing you want is fingers getting caught between teeth on the sprockets. No good at all. So I prefer to do it myself. Make sure the bike's in neutral. Just take my time because there's a lot of chain there pulling on that rear sprocket. So it will fight against you. If I leave it for a bit, it will start working its way back. And also, if somebody tries to help me by rotating it, I'm going to get my little fingers trapped. So I'd rather just do it on my own. Take my time. Work it through. It's the chain joining ceremony. It's the thing that most mechanics love. So I'm just going to push that last link through. Some serious deja vu, mate. What's going on? Any thoughts? I'm getting some really weird deja vu going on. Anyway. With this clip, Ivy Wed, when it comes to the orientation of this clip, think of it like a spaceship or a rocket, yeah? It goes in the direction of travel. It's an easy one to remember. Push it on. And I'll just get a screwdriver and push the link down. It should lock into place. There's a couple of little grooves in the pins that come through that this clip slides onto. So I'm just going to in line. I'm just going to grab this screwdriver and from the top push down. It should clip into place. Make sure I can do it on hand. I just pop the bike in gear and then basically put a screwdriver here and it clips into place. It's looking a bit slack because see chain adjusters and everything's flipping around at the moment, so now it's time for me to tighten the chain. The way I do it, get my hand through the wheel and I pull backwards so the chain becomes taut, and then I just make sure these adjusters are kind of like going in and everything's like lined up a little. Otherwise they just fall down. All I'm getting them is just started. Must have wound that one right out. There we go. Everything's. Must have some. You'll all know the layout of my toolbox better than I will. So we're going to get this torque bar back on, and right now everything's happy and moving around. So I'll just lower the bar. Over. Pretty nice. Should I clean this? Yeah, I'm cleaning it because let's be fair, that's minging. Grim. I just need to rotate a pin at the back there and make sure it's absolutely on. A minute ago it was just kind of like that, but it looks like I had to rotate the back pin. No reason whatsoever. Just to get it. So I had to hold the pin at the back whilst hand doing up the nut. Okay, and then going through this pin is a tiny little hole, and that's what we're going to put a replacement clip through, because back in the day there wasn't a way of these, well, the sort of nylox and stuff that we use today, so I'll put a pin through it rather than that old crusty one. Let's try it again. What I thought was a hole wasn't, just dirt. There we go. That's better. Very nice. I don't know if this rear pin can rotate. No, don't think it can. I don't think I want it to rotate. So what I'm going to do now is use my needle nose. So just get this right. And I'm going to take the longest tab, which helps us get started, and we're going to bend it. See that? You can literally leave it like that if you want to, or you can be really good. Bend it all the way up. fingers if you need to. Look at that! It's like, hello, too happy. Oh, I know you're happy.